Okay, so ready to get back to work. Or maybe ready's not quite the right word. Got some binaural beats going, some music, but I also feel like I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack. Excuse me. I don't really feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack, but I feel like if I open Final Draft, I will. Okay, so, how goofy. It's crazy because I really didn't understand that I have this reaction to the idea of like sitting down and working on something, you know? Okay, so I was about to say, and I don't even understand why, but surely by now. I spent a month reflecting on this, exploring possibilities, and surely I have some idea, bro. So let's, oh gosh. Now, why if I click over here, did that just happen? Okay, no, not. Why do I feel like this, bro? How wild, bro. Okay, so why do I feel like this? Yeah, and I won't feel like this forever, right? What does it say up there? Where is it? You'll get used to it. Right, it's a fear of failure that I've leaned into so hard that I've practiced no exposure to. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're exposing. Oh, great flipping job. Okay, so I just flipped, speaking of flipping, to this page, and I think it's relevant, I mean, there's only 120 pages, and it's about cognitive behavioral therapy, which is kind of all about anxiety and depression. Okay, right, so let's first just do some breathing. Forget about breathing. That's gotta be a big poster. There's the music so that when I put this through recut, you actually see me breathing. Okay, yeah, that helps. So, fear. Page 108 of Freda McManus's Cognitive Behavioral Therapy of Oxford's A Very Short Introduction series 2022? I don't know, 2022. Fear. Okay, that's just what I wrote. Okay, ACT. So it's cognitive behavioral therapy, and then ACT is adapt. See, this is what I love to do. Just share my thoughts, organize them, try to accomplish a goal instead of just riff. Oh, fuck. What's ACT? Oh, acceptance. It is acceptance. I just saw the word acceptance somewhere. Is it acceptance and commitment? It is. Okay. I just saw acceptance and commitment. Acceptance and commitment therapy. So one of the earliest. Now we're going to skip that. Okay. So acceptance and commitment. Damn, I think I completely forgot what ACT is, bro. So core principles of ACT, page 109. Cognitive diffusion. Diffusion. Learning methods to reduce the tendency to experience mental events as absolute reflections of reality. There is no threat here, to be honest with you. Learning methods to reduce the tendency to experience mental events, thoughts, images, emotions, memories as absolute reflections of reality. So I don't know what those methods are. What could a method be? Point at the threat. And now the motor cortex is like frontal, right? Obviously the amygdala can also, control movement. I don't know how directly. Maybe it just sounds the alarms. I don't know. That's a good question. But we're not going to look at that now. We're going to stay focused. Okay, we're just going to keep stalling with this yammering. Is that what we're doing? No, we're going to give ourselves 5 minutes. So until we've been recording for 12 minutes, which would be at about 12:12. Well, 12:14, but that's all right. Okay. So 5 minutes. So anyway, I was thinking if I give myself this verbal, that's frontal, instruction to make a movement, I might be engaging some frontal. So then even though there's a part of me that thinks that this screen right here is the threat, it's unlikely that my frontal parts agree. And I can't point at the screen, bro. You want me to point at the threat? Like, I know that this is what's, up the causal chain of my feelings of running, but this is not a threat. I cannot point at this and say it's a threat, bro. I don't know. Okay, so that's cognitive diffusion, learning methods to reduce the tendency to experience mental events. Okay, mental events as absolute reflections of reality. So this feels like a threat. Let's do a quick Nancy bouncy. Bro, just picture this with me, Eris. Imagine that we like start to do this and then we don't make something that we feel good about. In fact, imagine that we make something that's kind of trash. Is life over or is it over? I hear you, and when you say it out loud, I respect your opinion, bro. Thank you for that. Acceptance, allowing thoughts to come and go without struggling to control them. Hey, did I try to control you? No, I absolutely respect your opinion, bro. Respect's a big word. I accept it. Okay, so thank you. I also allow you to go. Staying in the present moment, awareness of the here and now, experience with openness, interest, and receptive. Nice moment. I mean, I'm not judging it. Curious. Lighting feels good, conducive to like, looking there. Oh, is that where you are? I think I keep looking over there. Hello. And yeah, nice. You're not judging it, probably. Not judging it. But I hear that thought. Thank you for coming. You can go. So yeah, I'm just like aware of the here and now, right? What's something I smell? I don't know. Habituation. What's something I see? Willpower, mindfulness, a practical guide. The willpower instinct. CBT workbook. Retrain your brain. Cognitive behavioral therapy in 7 weeks. Self-esteem workbook. Cognitive behavioral therapy for adult Asperger's syndrome, the Mindful Way workbook. So staying in the present moment, awareness of the here and now, experience with openness, interest, and receptiveness. Receiving all this shit, bro. Absolutely, bro. And I'm so interested in all this stuff around me. Oh, that's so interesting. Cranberry health mix. A blend of cranberries. Bro, I have 1 minute. I haven't even read the thing I was open to read. Actually, I didn't even open. I just opened to this page, bro. But it's a good page. It's good pages. Okay, we're gonna go past the 1214 though, because I do not feel ready. Do I feel like I'm trying to get ready? Okay, let's remind ourselves. The purpose of reading this is to be open and receptive to this project. Okay. Writing a script. Why are we doing that? Because we just want to keep banging our heads against the wall, bro. And either way, we win, bro. Either we, head caves in, we get a little bit of peace in some quiet dark and go down as a martyr. B, we're absolute nutballs. And we're a warning to other potential nutters. And that feels like a good pro-social move. C, nothing just came to me, but I had something earlier. C, we actually, like, the wall actually cracks. Or other people are inspired and join and come bang their heads against. And you get enough skulls. I don't care what kind of wall it is. It does matter, but now we'll get through it. Snowball, bro. That's how minds change, bro. You just need to just hit that. We're not gonna go get that book and find out what the term is, but some critical point, some critical mass, some critical minority, and then it's like, okay, get a little social proof. Let's move that out of the way. A little social proof going. Okay, boo. Okay, and this, bro. Obviously, you're being way too ambitious with this script, right? But that's okay, because let's say you're shooting for the stars, you might land a little closer at the moon. That's great, bro. That's still not, still made progress, reached heights, bro. Okay. And then maybe. And anyway, what about the present bias? This moment is not the entire future, bro. Okay, so bro, this is exactly what I need can you give me two? This is exactly what my heart rate monitor is for. Okay, let's pause the recording. Let's not forget it's paused. Okay, great. Who's done it? Look at that. It'll look like I am about to have a... Oh, well, look. Look how it's going up now that I'm like, oh, fuck. Now that we figured that out. It's got to be back into the 80s by now. All right, well, it's down a bit, right? Okay, great. So we're just reading. Okay, bro? That's so much fun. There we go. We're reading. What do you, yeah, we're just reading. Okay, so cognitive diffusion. Learning methods to reduce the tendency to experience mental events, thoughts, images, emotions, memories as absolute reflections of reality. Acceptance. Allowing thoughts to come and go without struggling to control them. Never mind. I was just thinking if I had another camera. Whatever. Yeah, we're relaxed. Staying in the present moment, awareness of the here and now. What's happening right now? Oh, I'm reading to you. I'm not. Oh, well, I mean, that camera, I just don't want to have to move it again. Openness, interest, and receptiveness. Okay. Observation of the self, experiencing a transcendental sense of self and a continuity of consciousness. Okay, don't know what to do with that. Like, is that sometimes not the case? I don't know. So I'm on my Vyvanse, and then when did I have that Adderall? Around 7 a.m. So that should be pretty much wearing off. You know what? Let's compare. This is kind of just jumping all over the place, and it would be cooler if it was just like a really clean, every time I, work on this, it's like over, 100. I see, look, just thinking about working on it. It did get me close, huh? Okay, so, I've got the noise canceling on. That's all right. Okay, so here's what else we can do. Wait, we're just stalling, but we have energy. Not gonna sleep. We're good. Okay, so if I add like a screen capture, but what if the screen isn't up? Is that still gonna do it? Okay. Heartcast. Oh, we're just gonna do an application. Start. Now, if we go back to OBS, doesn't even see the app. Heartcast. It looks like. Can you see it now? Why does it say 0 BPM? No approved AirPods. Fuck off. What do you mean? And tell me if you can see it. AirPods Pro 3. Start. Okay, stop. Let me pause again, bro. Okay, bro. If you don't get mind. Okay, bro. If you don't mind, let's get back to talking about why we mustn't avoid our fears. That's fucking okay with you. Okay, bro. So to get my other heart rate monitor, I have two. One was I had gotten for my lady. She was my lady. So I was worried they would interfere with each other, but no, they're staying pretty consistently within like a beat of each other. So it's great. We're having tons of fun because these are second generation. Doesn't matter. Let's get to it. Okie dokie, brokey. We're doing it. Okay. And it's not really 1300, it's 1250, so. But at 1300, we're seriously going to get back into it, and I actually feel okay about it. I think we can, and it doesn't matter how I feel, because how I feel is not an absolute reflection of reality. If that's not the point of this channel, I don't know what is. Well, anyway, it's adjacent to the point of this channel. Maybe the point of this channel isn't about feelings. Everybody knows that. Facts over feelings. Okay, but what you think of as facts are really your interpretations, your narratives, and those are not as reliable as you think they are. You are not as good of an interpreter of facts, anyway, as you think you are. Staying in the present moment, awareness of the here and now. Okay, we've done that 17 times. Observation of the self, experiencing. This is a core principle of acceptance and commitment therapy. Experiencing a traditional sense of self and a continuity of. I want to lose my voice. I don't like it when it's like this. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, it's like, damn, that's sexy, bro. Ooh, but I just, okay. Not the point right now. Values, identifying what values and goals are most important to one's true self. And we can kind of choose what that means, true self, right? So let's put that in our list, right? So we need these values, right? Per act. And then also, wow, where's my T? And then also in McGonagall's willpower book, which we're not going to pull up right now. It's amazing. We really feel like we're talking to someone. And when we look at this in a week, there's going to be about 4 people that watch the first 20 seconds. Okay, great. Stop with the self-pity, bro. Let's get to it. Identifying what values and goals are most important to one's true self. And that's a thing in CBT as well. Being flexible. Oh, there we go. One problem. So ACT is based on the idea that psychological suffering is caused by... Oh, this is what we were looking for, by the way. Okay, this is why we came to this book. So wow, it's amazing. We flipped one page off. That's amazing. Experiential avoidance. If we fear something, we avoid it, which prevents us from finding out if our fears are unfounded and deprives us of opportunities for learning and skill development. I mean, I also think that there was a part, really the part that actually that we were looking for is where it said that fear just builds up. But maybe it's here, so let's read this. Okay, finally, committed action. Setting goals according to values and pursuing them responsibly. Okay, fear. ACT uses the acronym FEAR to explain psychological suffering, proposing that difficulties are caused by fusion with your thoughts, thinking I am my thought. Remember in the meditation, we were just identifying as the observer. We had some success with that. Great job, Eris. Fusion with your thoughts, evaluation of your experience. Yeah, always judging, evaluating. Chill. Let's just be open, interested, and receptive to whatever it is. Open to whatever it is, interested in whatever it is. Avoidance of your experience, right? Smoking weed, lying in bed, watching TV, watching other experiences, sleeping, and reason giving for your behavior. Oh no, I'm really tired. Oh no, it's a treatment for my anxiety, the weed. Oh yeah, it's helping me. It's not at all contributing to my experiential avoidance. The healthy alternative to fear is ACT, acceptance, commitment, therapy, but also ACT. That's funny because Ajit is, anyway, you know what Ajit is, or you don't, but we're not going to explain it now. And so anyway, that's one of the ingredients, right? This reason giving. Basically it just means rationalization. It's one of my words. And the opposite is agir in French, to act. Kind of like agitate, to act. Okay, so that's a colon. Accept your reactions and be present. Oh man, I'm scared. Haha, okay. Heard. Choose and commit. Commit. I mean, the C should be italicized, but anyway. What time is it? How are we doing for that 1 o'clock? We have 5 minutes, great. Choose and commit to a value direction. I haven't been paying attention to my heart rate. Is it just fluctuating, or is it at all meaningful that me thinking about getting back to it is why anyway. Well, no, definitely not, because now I'm talking about it. But maybe it's just like that spike from, oh shit, I'm going to be working this. Or maybe it's just, anyway, it doesn't matter. Or it does, but we're not going to answer it. Choose and commit to a value direction. Take action in the direction of your chosen values. Excuse me. ACT is based on behavioral psychology and utilizes interventions that manipulate reinforcers, rewards, and punishments to bring about changes in behavior. This is what you need a partner for, to reward and punish you, or whatever. I'm autonomous or some shit. In addition, it uses acceptance and mindfulness processes to promote psychological flexibility, which is like, so our experience is saying, hey, don't do this, but we're like, no, we're going to be flexible and stretch, flex, adapt, adjust to what our values are. And to develop commitment to valued goals in the behavior change process. The 6 core principles shown in the box underlie the therapeutic techniques. It just kind of seems like, okay, stay in the present moment. Observation of the self. So, observation. So being that point, that locus of awareness, that point of awareness rather than the things being awared. Okay, like many theories of information processing, ACT hypothesizes that there are 2 modes of mind. And I thought this was like type 1, type 2 processes, but then realized it is not. ACT hypothesizes that there are 2 modes of mind or information processing systems. One mode is the discrepancy-based problem-solving system that facilitated our evolution into the dominant species. This system notes the discrepancy between our current state and our desired state and seeks to reduce that discrepancy. Is this a little anterior cingulate cortex action? Some action? I don't know. This works very well for states such as hunger, which can be directly reduced by the behavior of eating. However, it works less well for aversive emotions. Simply trying to be less fearful or sad may only strengthen the feeling. For example, by creating fear of fear or hopelessness about depression. A good example is the paradoxical effect of thought suppression. If you close your eyes and try very hard not to think of a pink rabbit or Dostoevsky / Tolstoy, some Russian author, it's been attributed to both. both. Anyway, his brother says, hey, don't leave this room until you have suppressed any thoughts of a white elephant. If you close your eyes and try very hard, well, if we don't even know who it was, we don't really know what animal it was. That's just the legend. If you close your eyes and try very hard not to think about a pink rabbit, you are more likely to be distracted by rabbit-related thoughts than if you weren't actively trying not to think about rabbits. Conversely, counterintuitively, the more you try to reduce or escape from aversive emotions, the more they persist. Okay? And the effort of trying to escape from them, usually by avoidance, and the limitations that it brings with it, can costly and distant. Let's lower our shoulders. That's not directly related to... The other mode of mind is the experiential mode, which focuses on noticing with curiosity what is being experienced both within and outside the body. I guess it's related to this, right? ACT's intervention strategies seek to engage and strengthen the experiential mode through values-based practices and acceptance and mindfulness strategy. ACT recognizes that the desire to avoid aversive emotional states is a natural one, shared across species and is influenced by the sociocultural context. For example, Western cultures value states such as happiness, peace, and confidence. In contrast, other, places, in contrast, we'll put a little in, or we'll just put an S. Other sociocultural contexts are more accepting of negative emotional states. For example, well, especially, obviously, Buddhists, but I'm curious what other... For example, Buddhists view suffering as an integral and essential part of the human experience and do not seek to avoid it. And the West, with our Christianity, we have our paradise where there's no more suffering. But Buddhists are like, huh? But it's an integral and essential part of the human experience. Avoiding the experience of aversive emotional states may perpetuate suffering by preventing change and distracting you from progressing towards value-based goals. Great. I like this. Because, when people just go, oh, you can't have light without darkness, it's like, but this is compelling. You cannot have one without the other. Values, pain, anything that is meaningful to you, whether it be your family, career success, or support for a football team, right? Anything that's valuable to you also has the potential to bring suffering and pain because it's valuable. So you might lose it, or your relationship to it might somehow change. In order to have the life that corresponds to what we value, we must be willing to experience a full range of emotions, including painful ones such as loss, fear, and sadness, right? I think of the Lucas Graham lyrics, if you've never... Anyway, it's a pretty common quote. Okay. We don't need this game. Okay. Yeah, come back down. Oh, yeah, 90. Oh, you're just dropping. Oh, I'm so fucking relaxed about it. And even if I weren't, that would be okay. That's because I value this. It's absolutely okay. I am open and receptive. Okay. Open, receptive. Instead of interested, let's say curious. Let's put open, curious, receptive. It would be better to do COR because there would be something you could do there with core or something, but don't feel like that order makes as much sense. I get it. Curious, open, receptive. But no, I don't think that really makes sense. Okay, can you please stop stalling? Thank you so much, bro. Okay, bro, get you out of here. You know what, we are going to... Oh, we have that. Okay. So what's happening? Because I don't feel like I see the roadmap right now. Okay. So let's, what the fuck is this script? Okay. No worries. We've got some ingredients. Right now we're going to try to, get a few more. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to use my phone, bro. It's just such better quality. So what do I have to do if I connect it here? It's not doing it because it's connected to the heart rate monitor. Okay, bro. Are you stalling? Did I just catch you? Are you stalling? You've recorded so... Why does it feel so important to you right now? We know why it feels. It's an avoidance. But also, wouldn't it be great? Please stop. No, not please stop. We're just gonna stop. But also, we're just gonna stop. We're stopping. Okay. But also, it doesn't look like you are stopping. So much for the frontal lobe having... Okay. Tried everything we can try, buddy. Now you need to stop. Well, we don't need both heart rate monitors going anymore. We've confirmed that they're reliable. So, and it feels uncomfortable anyway. So, we'll take this one off. That is now going to become our workout one. We could end this session. It does look better, you're right. Okay, great. So, no more stalling after this, bro. Like, does your word mean nothing? Well, hybrid. Great. Okay, bro. Wait a minute. Screen, where's the music? Is music still playing? Okay, it is. Now, why the flip isn't this connecting? Alright, bro. Stop. You've shut off your phone. Okay. What do I want to achieve in this script? See, I'm putting more pressure on myself because I asked ChatGPT for feedback to the previous episode's script, and then she got kind of fancy with suggestions for this one. What did she say? And I think that's part of what it was. I was like, oh no, look at what's possible. I'm not doing everything. I'm not achieving all that's possible. You know, this isn't something that fucking some famous, successful, critically acclaimed screenwriter is acclaimed for. Therefore, is life worth living? What am I thinking of, actually? When she say, no, are we stalling again? Are you fucking kidding me? Wait a minute. Is this stalling? Because you're right that part of what we are doing is trying to study, so, you know, ourselves and our fears and anxieties. So if, you know, maybe we'll identify something. What is this window? Don't know. See how many fucking windows? Bro, everyone should give up on you. No, don't give up on me. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I asked for some quotes, and, you know, with a little work, there could be some really cool uses, but anyway. I do want to use this word. People frequently rationalize existing arrangements as legitimate, necessary, inevitable, or natural. Reduces anxiety and good. This is a video my dad was watching that I'm trying to find information, you know, similar to. I don't think my volume is very loud. Let's move this up closer to me. Okay, great. Hi, great. Okay, and we can talk louder. Alright, or we can just, oh, what if we do this? Hello. Okay, that's good. Just put a gain on the receiver. Actually, I think, has it done anything? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this thing, right? A newer study of government information programs in China found that transparency could increase citizens' preference for addressing grievances through legal and political institutions rather than protest. No? How does this relate to that? This I really like. Oh boy. Okay. A reason doesn't have to be good to provide relief, it only has to stop the question. Bro, we can't open with Craig just getting mad at Jerk. The disadvantage is that it's a pretty repeated, I mean, it's a recurring frustration. So in the context of the other episodes, the better hook would be a hot take, right? And we already have the plot intrigue, emotional pull of these guys being prisoners. So, because I think I'm feeling funny about not, look how low my heart rate is. What's happening? I think I'm feeling funny about not, what was I saying? Oh, that I haven't really used yet the original idea. Is there a way to use like a pincer system to have these cognitiles on that board or behind you? And you could be good, but not what we're doing. A reason doesn't have to be good to provide relief. It only has to stop the question. Right. So what we're talking about right now is that, yeah, this idea, so the original idea, no, I'm not explaining shit. There's nobody here except for you, bro. You're stalling. So the original idea was that movies placate. Película paliativa. Placating películas. So let's stay true to that. No, we don't need to think about time travel. You don't need to explain why you just said that. You don't need to explain why you're so tempted to explain in the video you're watching earlier. The crazy. Okay, bro. Do you mind telling me why the flip you're not connecting here? Do have iPhone ring? Okay, great. We got no choice. We can't sleep or leave this room until what? I don't know, actually. But I know we don't have it yet. Okay. Okay. A reason doesn't have to be good to provide relief. You don't have to stop the question. Gosh, I want to use that, I think. I think that's what I'm stuck on. I don't want to use it. ChatGPT wrote it. But I want to make sure that I understand the idea that it's so that basically I can end up saying it myself. I understand the idea, but still I don't feel like I would say that myself. Forget it. Okay. All right. Never mind. We're not going to use the word or effect. Apparently, there's nothing in ChatGPT's analysis of the Arab Spring that's particularly useful. Okay, so right now part of us is thinking, yo, you're such a, well, it's not you're such a failure, but whenever I see an idea well articulated, I compare my current, how I imagine that the moment before hearing it. What am I saying? All right, let's use that instead. All right, that's better. Bro, you stop. No, really, can you? Are you just trying to be funny? Why are you still doing this right now? Okay, so we don't need that right now. Okay. I think the point is I've allowed to come this thought, oh no, I didn't say that way. Oh no, I'm a failure. Oh wait, but I can be inspired. I can say things better in the future. And because I just want to write, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you to jerk. And I also have this very distorted sense of what I am capable of sort of thinking of. So we have two options here. One, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, so one, bro, you say shit like this. Two, oh, you don't? Okay, cool. So now that you're finally actually working on your work and that you're growing and stuff, you're not just spending time in bed. Great. So just a matter of time. Okay, some stories give audiences the emotional reward of resistance without requiring resistance. I love that alliteration. Re. Especially when they convert structural problems into villains who can be defeated by exceptional individuals. So I don't think I'm going to make that point, but that is a really interesting point. Okay, so then she gives me... So her whole angle was that they just watched a movie. I don't really get this. I don't relate to this, being inspired, but maybe that's just me. But there's nobody else here, so... Or there. My overall reaction. Okay, so then I share episode 2 with her, right? Which is already published and available. Bro, should we just go live? Just have the chat off? All right, we'll go live. But right now, she hurt my feelings. I don't think I realized how unbearable Craig was. I mean, I had some sense it's in the dialogue, but the author is also a character, so I think it's still the asshole author's answer key. Okay, let's change this because it's in the red every time we talk. No, that's all right. That's all right, I think. I think ChatGPT said that's all right. It communicates the premise more effectively. Yeah, so I have to avoid... it's like my psychiatrist and mother keep telling me, you gotta simplify it, dumb it down. And I keep telling them, I don't know what that means, bro. I think I'm dumbing it down. And then they're like, whoa. It's only when I'm explaining it to someone and I'm getting their response. And I've said 10 things and they're like... So, and then get the first thing wrong. I'm like, okay. Oh, bravo, Eris. You're so fucking smart. Thank you. Blah, blah. Yeah, that was a good point. Where is it? This one. No. Where's that really good point she made about I could have broken down the thought terminating? Anyway, what are we doing right now? I think we're just trying to prove that ChatGPT isn't writing us writing it for us? Is that what we're doing? Okay. But don't we not care if you think that? Some of us does, and we accept that part of us. But it's not in line with our values to actually be super concerned about that. So we can experience that concern without heeding it. So this is, okay. So this is the thing that we had asked about. There you go again, trying to prove that it's not ChatGPT that came up with it. Okay, you got me. So, are we adding to the list, you dumb fuck? My bad, bro. Okay, so we just added the system justifications palliative effect and the Zeigarnik effect. But oh no, we came here to see what overwhelmed us. When I was asking, okay, so this is really important. This is really well said. It's like, I think I'm such a good communicator, but then I go, oh no, you're actually totally full of shit, bro. Not because of what I was saying earlier, not feeling eloquent enough, but this is the kind of stuff I should have been having Craig respond to Jerk. And I did not. I was instead just reciting shit. And I've been accused of this twice in my life, and both of those times shocked me. What do you mean it wasn't the perfectly appropriate, targeted, bullseye response? What do you mean I basically didn't even respond to them? Okay. Okay. This is nothing, probably. Okay. Everything's good. Just keep going, bro. Alright, was there anything else I want to see here? Oh, I want so badly to... Did I say this to her? Because I know I said it to Chasten yesterday. And that was one of the things that seemed to really have an effect on him. Oh yeah, this is one of the things that I found intimidating, connecting. And also just, there's like subtext that she was suggesting. Like this here. I do subtext, bro. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean, Aries? Craig should name only a few vulnerabilities and connect each to something happening in the prison. Okay, so don't be too ambitious with this script. I mean, you can have tons of fun with subtext and eloquence and whatever else, but you can have other episodes that take place in the prison. Okay, none of what we're doing actually matters, okay? It's all just to practice doing so that we can do things that matter, okay? Oh, it's so well said. Okay. Oh, this too. Beautiful. Okay, we're not going to get that science essay done in time for the meeting on the 22nd, and that's okay. Anyway, mindful, let's stay focused. That's in 2 weeks, bro. Whether we do it or not, that's not any nearby moments. And it's okay if we don't. So it's okay to not... prepare to not do that. They don't want you to do that, and you would have just made enemies out of them if you showed up with it or rocked up with a page for them to read. And it would have just been like, here's why I think you're stupid. Even no matter how you wrote it, if it came from you, it's what it would have been, bro. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I want this the other way. I do, okay. This is a point that I used. This is in the script. I mean, obviously it's been something I've been... Shut the fuck up. No shame. I love you, Eris. This is a good idea. Oh yeah, and then this was... Because I don't even think I understood that. What do you mean? Oh. That's good. Great, so we're learning. We're learning about writing and creating these characters and dialogue. We have no real experience doing this, bruh. This is great. This is a positive thing that we're on a journey. It's not negative to find out, oh, I wasn't born at the top of every mountain. I mean, it is if you thought that you had to be worthwhile, but... Yeah, that's great. Why does this have to be separate, bro? So if I just hit enter, I don't need a response from you, bro. Okay, feeling a little overwhelmed. Not entirely sure why, but we've spent basically 2 hours just not doing what we're supposed to be doing. So the only app we need open right now. Okay, let's do it, bro. Okay, what do I want to achieve? Bro, it's pathological. How can anybody write an essay? I don't understand that. I haven't written an essay in... Okay. Oh my god. I just look at this and my eyes go a little blurry. What are we supposed to be looking at? This, bro. It's what? I can't see past it, bro. No, you're not supposed to, bro. Look at this, bro. Okay. Oh boy. Stop it. I accept how you're feeling, big dog. But I'm committed to some values or something. Okay, so I definitely need something clean to look at. Wait, can you cry? Can I just empty beats? Okay, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? You were trying to make a nice, clean thing, and then you were like, yeah, so let's... What's the word? Messianic. The fuck? God damn it. How is that? I thought you can't see it if it's not up. Oh gosh, this whole time you've just been looking at the word assiduous. This whole time I was writing, I was picturing you watching me and judging me writing this. It was all just a performance. It's so funny.